Now let's jump into the comments. The comments. Always good stuff. Let's see. Gas fees. I have a great friend in Rome named Biggest Sticks. Interesting. Let's see. How did I miss everyone? Yeah. Rob, can you give the new token, please? So long. I don't know. Lexi. Yeah, Rob, thanks, Post Daily. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Taiwan, the China situation, thoughts? Nancy Pelosi, was a pretty ballsy move just to go out there and just say, I don't care what Xi Jinping from China says. I don't care what the Democratic president of the United States says, which is in my same party. I'm just going to go over there anyhow. I don't know if there was a thought to that of why to do that instead of just of like a show of, I don't know. I don't see the strategy there except just to entice things. I don't know. Bill Bones, Rob, you're all doom and gloom. Well, Bill, I mean, look, this is what I see. This is like, yeah, I understand. Like, do I think that this is going to last forever? I don't. I'm actually quite happy that it's like this because I believe in the 4-year cycles and I believe that there's signs all around us. And I hate, when people say, well, I hate it when you're dooming and gloomy. I wish you'd be a little more upbeat. I am upbeat. I mean, really, I'm just bringing you the honest parts of the news of what I think is going on. Could I be wrong? Yeah, I've been wrong plenty of times, right? I mean, who called 150K Bitcoin in 2021? I did. Who told you that VGX was going to go $30? I did. Name your poison. I've been wrong many a time. So could I be wrong again? Absolutely. I mean, I know Ben talks about all models are wrong and some are useful, but I think you can say that for people. I think all people are wrong and some are useful. So in all honesty, could I be wrong? Sure, I could be wrong. But the things that I see around me and the things that are going on and the news that I see and absorb, it just seems like it's not a very positive, bullish market right now. I mean, there is positivity for bearish market, which is everybody gets to build, they get to grow, they get to adapt. The bad projects get flushed out. All the people that are getting hacked, they're going to learn from all those things and they can move forward. There is the good and the bad. But right now, I think we're in a more of a bearish situation than a bullish situation. That's all. Twisted said, yes, keeping it real. Yeah, that's the truth. You and James are yin and yang. Yin and yang, yeah. Price holding up well, considering the negative days of the late. Tommy's got a great point. See, as bad as I think it is, like I said, the market's still very resilient. Bitcoin's not below 20K. It's not 15K. It's not 12K. But I think there's some things out on the horizon. So right now the sea looks a little chopped. But if you look out over the horizon, you can see some big waves coming in. That's how I see it. But who cares? Like, what if I am wrong? Like, if I'm wrong and everything starts to shoot up from here and goes to the moon, whatever you're like, Rob, I hate you because you said that we're going to go down. No, I think everybody would be pretty happy. Like, well, I was dollar cost averaging anyhow. So that was it. I think people will be okay. Now, if I'm right and Bitcoin, the entire crypto market does go down, traditional markets fall, housing market, the bubble pops and then unemployment rates rise, I think it'll be okay, because when I was talking about these things, maybe you did your own research and really did a deeper analysis and go, you know what, I agree with these things here, and I'm going to hold on to some more cash, and I'm going to just be a little more responsible and maybe buy selectively and spread things out because I know that there's a storm coming. And that's okay. I think it's better to be cautious these days. That's all. Maybe Grossi was there to try to corrupt them. That's a good, I don't know. You know what that that CHIPS bill, whatever it's called, that passed, wasn't Pelosi going to twine to a current chip manufacturer set of factories in America? That'd be interesting. I wonder what the incentives would be, because it's not like the labor force is going to be any cheaper over here. Have you uploaded the Satoshi Island interview, or I missed it? You missed it. It was on Saturday. So just go, well, click on Digital Asset News and you'll find it. And it just says Satoshi Island or something like that. Ah, yes. What green screen and software you're using for your backdrop for the pool in your mom's basement? This is, so this green screen, it's, I got it from Crazy for Cryptos. He does also green screens, but they're much, much bigger. They're huge. And he gave me one that's a third of the size, which just makes it look enormous. And the software is the same one I'm using right now. Very simple. Yeah, backdoors. God, I should have done a video on Nancy Pelosi. Everybody wants to know. Pelosi was on a girls' night out. That's funny. 'Twas ballsy. Yeah, Twisted's got a good point. Some YouTubers leading the lambs of slaughter, dismissing the Souls hacks. VCs don't care about the retail investor. Remember Luna? I don't know. Where there's smoke, there's fire. There's a lot of issues that come up with Solana. There's the slowdowns. Some people say that there's just the grand reset. They can just tell all their nodes or their validators to just reset everything, which I think is a security issue if you can do those types of things. Like Cardano couldn't come out and tell all the stake pool operators, hey, everybody just reset everything. It just wouldn't work. It can't happen like that I know of. I could be wrong. But, and then we have these hacks. Again, this is the hacks in the ecosystem. I don't know exactly if that's related to the underlying Solana, what would be the foundation or what was being built on it. It's just like with Cardano and Sunday Swap. When Sunday Swap had a problem, when they first, were out the gate and everybody was saying how slow it was and how there was this concurrency issue, Cardano was like, this isn't our fault. Look, we made it. We made the base layer so you can build on it. If you're going to screw up that part, that's on you, not on us. And of course, they work together and now it works better. But I'm always very hesitant to blame the underlying protocol if it is just the ecosystem. But it seems like it's a lot of parts of these ecosystems. It's not just one particular project. So just saying, I don't know. It's not like I'm going to go and go, you know what's a good time? I'm just going to sell my house and kidneys and put it all in the Solana. Not the time. But some people might look at this like, oh, this is the greatest time of all time. Hey, Tesla, how's it going? Yeah, whatever happened to Sunday Swap? I don't know. I guess they're still around. We don't really hear about them too much. MicroStrategy and Sailor. Yeah, so Sailor stepped down as the CEO. He's now going to be the chairman. Now they've already got a CEO in place, so he can focus more on Bitcoin acquisition. I think that's what he wanted to do anyhow, so good for them. Let's see how it works out. I know the earnings came out. I don't think they were that great, but oh, Beardy says EOS is Bitcoin 3.0. Man, I got to tell you, when you should have been here in 2017. I don't know if you were, Beardy, but EOS was like the biggest thing in 2017. It was the real ETH killer. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, me and Diesel are on the same page. I'm becoming a Bitcoin maxi. Lexi says, have you ever thought about doing a business mentorship program for people? No. This would be the best thing for me. I got a lot of more things to do, and I'm really behind on a bunch of stuff. Which leads me to the next point. I might be taking a break from YouTube for a bit just to get some other stuff done. I'll let everybody know. Hello. Do you think Trump will run again on 2024 election? I know he wants to. We'll see if he does it. Marty McFly, or Crypto McFly says a good point. Robbie, maybe it's a good time to start talking about privacy coins that haven't been hacked once, like Monero. Maybe so. A lot of projects that haven't been hacked yet. So Monero's still around, that's for sure. Geraldo says, makes me wonder if George does 2 videos a day almost every day. George doesn't do 2, he does 3. And he's got like 2 other channels. I don't know how he does it either. I think he's got kids. That's it's like dumping all over Tron, but who sends USDT on ETH when it's $1 to send over TRX? That's true. And you know what? As much as people talk trash about Tron, if you take a look since 2017, Tron's pretty much in the same position as it was back then. It really hasn't moved a ton. So Brendan says, they say the problem isn't with Sol itself, but all these hot wallets. But that's basically meaning Sol is moving too fast for developers to maintain security. It's pretty bad. Well, yeah, but then the question is, then who's at fault? Is it Solana, the protocol, or is it the ecosystem that built on top of Solana? The way I think about it is this, and I don't know the answer. I don't. But if you have, let's say you have 2 companies, and one company just lays the concrete foundation for a house, and it's perfect, it's great, or it's pretty good. And then somebody comes out and they build the house on top of it, and they use the wrong frame, they use the wrong type of wood. There's holes in the roof. Who do you blame? Do you blame the foundation, or do you blame the people that built the crappy house? I don't know if that's the correct analogy, but that's kind of how I'm looking at things right now. Of course, the same thing will be true. Like, well, what if the foundation had cracks in all the way along, and then the house is built decently, but of course the foundation broke down? It just depends. Who's putting his savings on an iOS app on their phone? I don't know. I don't know. I have not had issues with Exodus, but I also keep it offline most of the time. That makes sense. Lexi says, when do you think blockchain will be more commonly used in other sectors, like more mainstream real estate, medical field, education? When you don't know that you're using blockchain. That's pretty much what it is. Here's an example. I'm going to show you a website. Tell me if you think this is based on blockchain. Bring this up. So you've heard me talk about this. This is Trueflation. Shoot, inflation's going up again. Damn it. So what this website does is it uses Chainlink as an oracle to pull in outside data, and it pulls from 30 different sectors or 30 different data points, and it gives us a real accurate type of representation of what inflation is doing right now. There's a link in the description. I also have a link when I talked to Stefan, the CEO of this company, and they explain exactly why they did it and where it's going and how they actually are going to monetize this with working with a lot of different industries. So they did this for US, and then just last week they did this for, golly, UK is way up. Well, it went down a little bit. But yeah, but can you tell this is using the blockchain? You can't. You have no idea. And that's, Lexi, is when you're going to see mass adoption. When you use it and you don't even know you're using it. And there's going to be some kind of killer app. And that's where it all comes down to. That's why I think, like, as much as people poo-poo all over it, I still think that play to earn gaming and move to earn are going to be, that's what's going to bring us into more mass adoption than, Bitcoin becoming the world reserve currency. I think it'll be faster doing it the other way. All right. Under no circumstances will my bridge ever see a bridge. Ooh. Yeah, gassy fees. Only 5,500. I've been feeling really tired lately. I've been doing a lot of things. So when I do that, everything else suffers. And that's one of them. So like this morning, I really didn't do a good job. I didn't even work out, didn't do much. So I'm just getting a little bit down. Man, I do love this is the only part. This isn't the only part. This is my favorite part of the whole show. The news is just the news, just to get me here. So yeah. Bitcoin Geek, move to earn, but where does the money come from? Let me ask you this. How is YouTube able to have hundreds and thousands of hours of video content uploaded every single day? How are they able to pay their creators? How are they able to use cloud service to store all this data, all these videos? How do they do that? It's advertising. Like when you came in here, you probably had to click on a stupid ad, right? It's the same thing with Sweatcoin. So their product is already a freemium service. So when you go on there, there's going to be ads for different products that you can buy using your sweat coins, which isn't even a crypto until September. That's the first part. The second one is they have an upgrade service where you can pay like $20 a year, no, $24.99 per year, and you get double the sweat coins for what you step. That's just the first part. The next part will be an actual exchange where you can exchange your sweat coins for whatever crypto that you want. Then there's going to be the staking service. Oh, and also all this data that they're collecting on you in Sweatcoin. Do you know that they don't sell that? Unlike Facebook, which I'm still waiting for my check from Zuck from all the data that he sold to all the advertisers. I don't think I'm ever going to get that check. I'm just kidding. There's no check coming. But with Sweatcoin, they go, yeah, we have a ton of your data, but we feel that that's your data. If you want to monetize it, you can do so later on. And that's the whole point of the whole app. So all these things that you're asking me, there's a link in the description. It says Sweatcoin. You can join me. And there's a deep dive video. It's about 50 minutes long. It's quite long, but I think it's going to be the product's going to be very well. What's up, gentlemen? I was on this great show yesterday, Sin City Crypto. Robin and David, it was great. Got to talk about some things. They live in Las Vegas, where I used to live. Well, I lived in Henderson, as they call it over there. And but it's the same thing, just an outskirts. But yeah, these guys were great. Check out their show, Sin City Crypto. So yeah, Brennan says sweat sounds like a lot like pie, which some people think is a pyramid, but I have lots of pie. And they say they're going to wallet soon. You think pie will ever go to market? Don't know. No idea. Good thing about with Sweatcoin is, let's just say, for instance, that they never go to wallet. It doesn't work out for some ungodful reason. I have no idea. The great thing is that it's free. So like for me, like what I got for free was there's like a language app, and I bought some earbuds, which was like 50% off just using my sweat tokens. Also, it kind of motivates me to get off my duff. So in that regard, I'm like, it's not so bad. And of course, if it just fails, well, it fails. But didn't cost you anything. All you get to do is space on your phone and walk around a little bit. But as far as Brandon, I don't know pie. The next step with the Brave browser, making a script that walks for you. Yeah. Kelkshis. That's a great name. A bridge in crypto is a misnomer in my view because funds typically don't cross. Something's happening. Bridges seem to like be the next great thing for hackers. Sweatcoin is a con. Well, I tend to disagree, but maybe I'm wrong. Let's see. Crypto man. Nope. Let's see. That's it. All right, everybody. That's it for me. I'm going to go take a break. I got to go do some mild construction at my sports facility, so I got to get out of here. Anyhow, if you liked today's video, thumbs up. That'd be great. Also consider subscribing, and we'll talk about news every day. And I'm going to put out, just so you know, where the heck did I put it? I'm doing a new video about the eventual 2025 bull run. I call it the 2024, 2025 bull run. And there's some drastically different things I'm going to do this one than 2021. I think every bull run I've learned a little bit more. Like in 2017, I didn't know anything. 2021, at least I got a good amount out, but not as much as I should have. And in 2025, I'm looking to be 90% out of crypto. So I'll let you know in a bit. Anyhow, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.